First at 4, we're taking a deeper dive into what's becoming a reality for many people in our community. We're talking about car thefts. Police in our area dealing with a rise in carjackings. Just too many of our neighbors are scared to drive in certain areas because of it. So glad you're with us here at 4. I'm Adam Longo.
And I'm Simone D'Alba. The recent case involved a 12-year-old. Police say he attempted to carjack someone over the weekend, and he was in court today. Our Delia Gonsalves was there. And Delia, we're learning this afternoon that the boy's mother is the one who helped turn him in. Good evening.
Good evening, Simone. Yeah, certainly heartbreaking and very difficult, if you can imagine a mother turning in her own child to police. But that's what they say this mother did. She was in court today in tears, wiping her eyes numerous times as she listened to the defense attorney talk about all the measures that she's taken to try to avoid this day. They said in open court that the young man has had anger issues since he was 5 years old. He was breaking curfew. He would leave home for days at a time. He was smoking marijuana, started when he was 11. And they said in court he knew where to get a gun. However, on the flip side, a good student getting A's and B's in school. This is his first offense, and his mother was just recently connecting him to counseling services. Still, that was not enough to convince the judge to send him home today. Now let's take a look at the surveillance picture that the mom saw, and that led her to call 911 yesterday morning, police say. A police detective testified today in court that mom allowed him to search the boy's bedroom, where they found the clothes and tennis shoes the suspect was wearing in the picture. Lots of new information coming out of court today. We now know the man who shot and killed 13-year-old Bernard Tony was a U.S. Marshal serving as a security guard for the U.S. Attorney's Office. And for the first time, we heard details from his police interview. Now, police say that the two boys tried to carjack that U.S. Marshal Saturday night. He told detectives while he felt like the boys had weapons based on their gestures. The U.S. Marshal says he did not see a gun, even after he checked the body of Bernard Tony, who he shot with his legally owned weapon. Now, it is unclear if he will face charges. However, that U.S. Marshal is cooperating with the investigation. So since there was no weapon found by police, no weapon seen by that U.S. Marshal, the judge today says she did not find probable cause for the charge of armed carjacking, but she said it was clear based on the boys' actions that they were, quote, working in concert to take this vehicle. So this 12-year-old boy, despite the judge's apprehension in court, since he is so young, she ordered him to be detained until his next court appearance on Monday. Coming up at 5, we're going to have more on what the U.S. Marshal said the boys did say that made him feel like they did have a gun. Simone, Adam, back to you.
Delia, I think you touched on something really important, which is, can you imagine turning your own child in? The devastation that must come with that.
And while it is a sad state of affairs, we should all stand up and applaud this woman for doing the right thing. Wish more people out there would take it upon themselves to do that. Delia, thank you.